Welcome to another Star Citizen Addicts Anonymous. This is Nikki Batgirl D'Angelo, and yesterday I released a video called More Fun in the PTU. Now, I think that I was going off on landing quite a bit, and I want to go over a couple of things that people have suggested to me, specifically Notable Joe, who is one of the enablers. He and I were in Mumble last night trying to figure out what could possibly be wrong with my setup, because he has a CH Products joystick and doesn't have the same issue as I do. And then I had Ghost Hawk talking about strafing, and all of a sudden things started to come to life, and I think it was Notable Joe and I, thanks to Ghost Hawk, have come up with this. So I haven't made this change yet. I'm doing it with y'all right now. We're going to come into my advanced control customization, and we're going to come into where it says flight movement. And I think the main reason that I have this right now is I have strafe up, down, left, right. Forward, back is not right, though. Strafe forward, strafe back. But I have a strafe forward, back. What is this already? Throttle up, down? No, we don't want that. No. It says throttle up, down, ABS, decoupled, strafe forward, back. Decoupled forward, back is this. So is that mating it with this over here? That's the question. I want to see. Wait. It's not getting it. Okay, so. No. Okay, so we're going to delete this. And we are going to go to strafe forward and back being. Let's see if this works. Maybe this will work. I'm going to unbind that. Z input. Let's see if that works. I'm going to put it in the upper wheel and see if this works. And we're going to go and we're going to take the ship for a little bit of a run right now. So let's go into Port Olisar and let's launch. And I'll be back with you in just a few moments. All right, we're inside the PU right now. So let's get going. And again, we spawned in with our suit on. I guess people were complaining about dying. So let's go get a ship. And we're going to get a... Let's just go get a ship that's going to be quick. Let's get to one of the Cryastro services. Alright, so... Let's see. Warlock, Retaliator, Vanguard, Warden, Gladiator, Hornet, Beta, Delta. What is Star Citizen without Nikki flying her Delta? Okay. 9. I'm flying a Delta and I'm going to 9? That's just totally absurd if you ask me. This is usually one of the bigger ones for a Connie, a Freelancer, my Retaliator. Okay, let's get in here. Still don't understand why it's pumping stuff in. Alright, so we get out to my Mustang. My Mustang is gorgeous. Let's see. What the hell happened there? I think we locked up. We can't move. No buttons? Alright, that worked. Yeah, we locked up for a few seconds. It was probably as somebody spawned in. Let's just go in and take off and figure out what's going on. There we go. I don't know what I was trying there. F, come on. Get up top. Now, in the ships like this, it shouldn't do this turn thing where then you gotta squat down and see your seat and then go sit in it. Only in the beta, should it do that whole little which way do you want to go thing. Alright, so here we are inside. We're moving our throttle and joystick around the desk a little because I still haven't reproduced one of those great options that everybody gave me for a joystick mount. Alright, there we go. And then we're out of here. Okay. Let's go to Cryoastro Services over here. Cool. And let's see if this actually works now. So we're going to come in. Alright, we're going to pull back on the throttle because we're going a little bit fast. I'm okay with pulling back on the throttle. Alright, so where are the... I always get disoriented when I come out here, wondering where the actual landing pads are. I guess if we have that like that, they should be up top over here, right? There they are. I see them. Alright, so we got landing pads, so we're going to go to N, V, turn off weapons, and go in and land. Ooh, 4. There we go. So we can move forward. Good. And when we get closer, we're going to go into strafing, and we have that to the upper thumb wheel on my X55. So let's come in here and see if this has worked. Okay. I'm at 0. It still seems to be stuck on the throttle axis. So it's actually not strafing. What is that movement shit that's going on? Crash. Alright, so with the problems that I'm having with the PU right now, which looks like it's server side and that the server has crashed. I've been trying to get into it for about 20 minutes since we started this. Let's go into a drone sim. Let's go into free flight. I like this one better. And let's just take... actually, it doesn't really matter what we take right here. Let's just take the Stalker, which is fine, and launch, and we will see. So what we're trying to find out here is what the issue is with my setup. Now, I think the strafe forward and back thing is not working the way it should for me. This is setting up in decoupled mode, which again is weird. Or maybe it's not. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with landing mode. So for this, I'm going to turn off my weapons right off the bat. Alright. And I'm going to come up, and I know that I have... Whoa, that's pretty cool. And I know that I have landing pads up ahead. So weapon mode and stuff. There we go. So it gave us landing over here. We're going to go into precision mode. Alright, we're going to come up. And we're going to come over. That should give us typical landing. Alright, good. So that's not letting me stray forward or back. And this is. Okay, so this is cool. Alright, so I can strafe forward. I have no throttle on whatsoever right now. I'm all the way back. Strafing forward, and pulling back. And now I can just set down with my strafe buttons. Okay, so it seems to have corrected the issue. Let's go forward again. There it is. We're right over. And let's go on the outside and see how this works. Let's go. Let's zoom out. Let's look down. And let's see if this works. And we have landed. Alright. We could stray forward and back, which is cool. Alright, so it looks like I have figured out landing. And now we could strafe. Looks like this needed to be centered. There we go. The precision on this is just a little off. The midpoint is not actually stopping me. That explains trim in my other game that I play. Alright, so now we can take off. Add throttle and get out of here. Okay. It works. Let's do a barrel roll. That is pretty awesome. Ooh, the underside of the... never saw the underside of this ship. In flight. It actually looks pretty cool. Alright, back in the cockpit. Let's try that one more time. Okay? Just to make sure. So we have landing mode. We gotta get closer.
Landing mode engaged. Landing request.
Alright, there's our landing right there.
Landing gear retracted.
Alrighty, coming in. And we get right over it. We're gonna set ourselves down. That's not working anymore. We're gonna put this forward. Let's look at it again, see how that's working. Alright, so we're straight. We're gonna come back to a hover. And then we're gonna land. That is not bad. So it does work. Well, I have two people to thank. I have a very big thank you for Ghost and for Joe. Thank you so much for helping me work this out. And landing is corrected because of my joystick controls being messed up. Now, for the next joystick I purchase will be the X56, mainly because right now my X55 is a broken pinky button on the throttle, and the trigger and the thumb trigger on the joystick are broken. I had one of the reference models from the beginning, so the quality wasn't as good as the quality that you guys would have if you purchased it today. So it didn't really last as long as I wanted it to. And MadCat or Satec would fix it in a heartbeat if I send it back to them. So there would be no problem with that. But I think the X56 with the analog joysticks on the the analog joysticks on the joystick, the flight stick, and on the throttle is going to be a much better option for me. Well, guys, I think we got this worked out. Now, as far as the frame rate, like in here right now, I don't know if you can see it, but when I'm up here, away from things, I'm in the cockpit, I'm getting 60 to 70 frames per second. Constantly. As I land, it never drops below 48, which I'm perfectly fine with. You know, this is, to me, this, I think, is acceptable. We are still in strafe mode. How about that? Oh, because we are coupled. All right, so that's the way it's going to be. All right, so when we decouple, we continue in that direction. We spin around. And maybe we want to strafe forward a little bit. Or maybe we want to strafe back a little bit. Maybe we want to spin around on our axes. Maybe we want to strafe. All right. This could be more fun. And I think that is some more suggestions from Ghost, who told me that I had to learn how to operate the ship in all 6 degrees of freedom. Alright guys, I'm not going to sit here and play games anymore. I just wanted to bring you in here and say that we have definitely gotten this worked out at this point. And this being the landing issue that I was having. Oh god, I'm sorry. Every time I come in to the Arena Commander module, it is just so freaking beautiful. Everything, the asteroids that they've made, and just the whole flight model and the physics and everything, it just feels so good. And I'm going to stop because I'm going to start gushing again. Alright, I'm happy. Now that I know that I can land, now that I know I have my major issue fixed, which was getting my ship back on the ground, I'm happy again. And it was all my fault, like I said it was going to be. And with that said, you all be safe out there, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.